to my backpack. I've got my crampons, I've got layers of clothes, there's more clothing in here, I've got my maps, I've got my walk-in, I've got my 2 litres of water, I've got some snacks, vitamins, all different layers of clothes, and that's it. This is day 1 of my hike. I've had to bring a big, buy this big hat because it gets so hot. So I feel a bit anxious doing it on my own, but I'm trusting it will be fine. I'm starting at this little place called Lumi and heading up towards Tolka, maybe up to Langtang if I can get there today, but let's see. It's pretty hot. I'm a little bit later starting, and I hope that I'm on the right path. Okay, so I felt fine about doing the trek on my own, and then just had this local guy on a motorbike asking where I'm going. You know, am I walking alone? He wouldn't leave me alone. He kept coming back up and forth. I'm now doubting what I'm doing, going up here on my own. I'm on quite a remote path, but maybe I need to go on a busier route. So I'm just rethinking everything. Yeah, these guys' bus skills are pretty impressive. So after a bit of a shaky start to the day, I feel I've now reprised and really enjoying the hike. Pretty nice views when you come across these fabulous waterfalls. This is stunning, this little tiny traditional village. Look at the architecture, so nice. And the people. And you got all these gorgeous footpaths that just go off to more homes. I've made it to this amazing little museum all about Gandhara culture. And it's the sweetest little museum. Enjoying this part now. It's been gorgeous going through the villages, and now we're able to absorb people who are literally collecting these big rocks and sitting there, bashing them into tiny little pieces, which then get loaded onto donkeys and then taken for building material. So all of this would have been done by hand. All of this is smashed apart by hand. Big rocks, small rocks, from these large ones here, all by hand. There's no machinery here. Absolutely incredible. This is the route. It's along a dusty man-made road, and I think that's where we're heading. So we've climbed about, I think we are around 2,200 meters now. I feel all right, actually. I feel pretty good, and looking forward to spending the night and waking up early and seeing what tomorrow brings. Okay, I made it to a Karang village. It's a very small little village. This one's much bigger. I've just been there, and this is the view. This is my accommodation for the night. They've got blankets, that's pretty cozy, and not a bad view.
पानी खायो चामल खाए
Too, and we're heading off. It's early in the morning, had brekkie and just left this village, and today's hike looks like it's going to be a lot of descending to then ascend to a similar elevation around 2000. All being well, I'm going to hit the destination in about 3 hours, and seeing how I'm doing, I'm going to continue then for another 2 hours to the next stopping point. So I've got my knee braces on. I find my knees are pretty vulnerable going downhill, so these are what I use. These shorts are the only shorts I could find in Pokhara that I could get my arse into, so I kind of got this strange get up going on in this Australian hat. So still good, still good. Just a little bit worried I haven't got enough warm stuff when we hit the snow trails, but let's see. The bit I love most about trekking is not the trek itself, that's just a navigation point to get to places, and it's all the small adventures you have on the way. Meeting the couple this morning at the guest house, feeding the little young goats, meeting this lovely man with the donkeys, and you never quite know who you're going to meet, and that's the adventure for me, is really experiencing a different way of life. Chomrong, yeah. So I'm going to work out where I need to go next. I'm using this great little app called MapMe. It does seem to cane the juice on your phone if you've got it on, but if I just switch it on and off, and I've downloaded the map, I'm just going to work out which way I need to go, if it's up and across that massive bridge or further down in this direction. And it looks like I've done quite a big ascent at the moment, and I have a feeling I've got to do a big ascent. So looking at this bridge, I'm pretty happy that it looks like I can get across the water without it. So I don't fancy going over that. No, thank you. Oh, I made it. Thank God I didn't have to go over that bridge. Got a cute little village. Very tiny. Pretty cute, and the guest house looks gorgeous. Looks great for groups as well. Wow, there she is. See the top of the mountain just behind the cloud there. Bloody amazing. Getting closer. The very wonderful Tarling. It's a very small little town, some traditional houses, lots and lots of paddy fields, and it overlooks the valley. All the way back over to where we started this morning, over in that direction. Stunning, absolutely stunning. There she is in full bloom. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful example of a rhododendron. It's the roots and trunk and twisting and all the lichen, and it's flowering now. It's got bamboo and vines. To Chomrong. Loads of different guest houses all the way up here. There's a German bakery, there's a pizza place. So they all look pretty good. There's some groups staying at some. They have rooms and dorm rooms for singles. So it feels like a really nice place to stay. So I feel okay. It's only midday, so I feel I've got another few hours trekking. And looking over in this direction, it's very much like that is the path, doesn't it? Through there and up over that point. I reckon that's the route. So I'm just stopping here for a pit stop and cracking on. Okay, so I just met some guys who are carrying all these bags. They carry 2 rucksacks each. See how heavy it is? I can't even actually lift it. Craziness. You guys are so strong. 40 kilos each. Got more buffalo here. It's hanging out in the Himalayas. This is the next part. We've got to go over that bridge. And then look at all these beautiful little stairs, all carved in and up, oh my God, to there. I can't remember if I'm travelling there or further. Let's see. Pretty solid. Woo! I've been over such a long bridge before. Don't look down. look straight ahead. There's some absolutely stunning buildings around. This one looks like it's fallen into disrepair, but I think it's beautiful. It's obviously an old lodge here. Okay, so it's day 3. I spent an evening at a lodge house, pretty basic, and a big group from the British Army who have come extremely prepared, ready for an expedition. So I have doubted the kit that I've got, and I've heard it's minus 15 up at the top. So I definitely don't have stuff to survive minus 15. This trek has a lot of steps everywhere, and yesterday I was knackered. I absolutely ran out of energy, so I think I didn't consume enough calories to keep me going, so I must stop for some lunch today. And this morning I've had double breakfast and drink a lot more. I've got 3 litres of water, and you can refill quite often. But if you love steps, you'll love this hike. If you don't love steps, it would be a bit of a challenge. Slept for 10 hours, I think I was absolutely wiped out. So today it's going to hit 35 degrees in the trails. Keep cool, and all will be well. Apparently you can get Himalayan bears around here, snow leopards, haven't seen any, and monkeys. Someone spotted some monkeys, so I'm hoping to see those. This is, we're almost at bamboo. Along here, there's lots of bamboo. This is amazing. Waterfalls coming down all the way from the top of those mountains, all the way down here. This must be the most incredible water you could drink energetically, and from the top of the Himalayan mountains. Amazing. Wow, look at this. It's fucking amazing. There's snow over there. This beautiful pine. Oh my goodness, I've landed in absolute paradise. This is the final stop of the day before our final. So we're here at Himalaya, and we've got to get up here to Durrani. And what's really nice is you meet so many lovely people on the way. Teamed up with some Americans earlier, just bumped into them, and some Nepalese, and everyone's heading up to the next spot. Ah, hot chocolate's arrived. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And the sugar.
Great. And I've got hot chocolate to keep going, which makes life even more bearable. Okay, I've nearly made it. Just got to get to here. It's starting to get a bit cold. Layer up. Try and get there ASAP. Nearly done it. So now I've got to walk across a glacier. This is a moving glacier. How amazing. Here we are, got some new hiking buddies. We've got Craig here from the US, and we have a couple of Dutch. This is what we're going to be crossing, and it looks pretty spectacular. But the Himalayas is something else. We've got to work out how to cross the river, but we are trekking through the snow. It's boiling hot. So it's a great experience. I've never trekked in the snow before. I felt a little bit dodged this morning. I felt a little swimmy, felt a little nauseous. I think I had some mild altitude sickness. So I had some garlic soup, took some tablets, drank loads of water, ate lots of food, and waited about 4 hours, and decided to take it really slowly and see how we get on today. I think I ascended too quickly. Okay, I made it, making it really slow to get here, so ascended another 800 metres. I've come from right down there, and tomorrow heading up to ABC, which is up there somewhere. It's pretty snowy, but it's still really warm during the day. It just drops down a lot in the evening. These are some of the lodges I'm staying. There's lots of people around. There's people here from Kosovo, Kazakhstan, South India, Malaysia, Britain, US, Dutch, American. 6 in the morning, and we're heading off. I've got crampons on for the first time. I'm just taking it easy because the altitude, it's not too fast, and it's amazing. amazing being up so early with no one around. Apparently about 3/4 of the way there, so I keep taking regular breaks. Climatised, but not too long that you get too cold. I've got 3 layers on, base layer, jumper and a down. I've got 2 more layers if I need them. 2 layers underneath here, thermal leggings and then trousers. Feel good. Nearly there, that's base camp. I made it to Annapurna base camp. It's pretty busy actually, it probably accommodates about 200 people here. Helicopter's taking off. You can get one back down, which is actually probably not too expensive. Saves your knees, and the views are pretty amazing. The guy's doing some climbing. They're heading up there. I just want to take it all in before I head back down. I absolutely love the shape from these mountains, the lines that are made from the shape of the snow and the rock faces coming down there, and the way the light, it's like bandhouse going up and coming down. Really beautiful, really beautiful. Yeah, really amazing. There are some incredible trees around. They're covered in mosses, air plants, orchids, and it's just dripping in other plant species. It's really quite incredible. And one seems to split into 2, into 3, and you're walking alongside the river. You can see waterfalls, and it's a really beautiful stretch of the walk. This beautiful little area is the land of steps. They go as far as the eye can see, and they go as far as the eye can see in the other direction. So there's some donkeys coming down this steep path I've just come down, and it's really unlevelled, lots of loose stones, and I'm just amazed that they're able, such nimble creatures with tiny little legs, to navigate themselves through that. So the time I'm going to get up to here, I'm definitely going to be done for the day. To go up all of these stairs. Get to this point, I've had to come down hundreds of stairs this way. I thought I'd get the worst bit over and done with rather than starting the day. Once you're back here. That's what I love about the trail. It sends you on such a journey through rural life, to woodlands, to rivers, to mountains. So I'm staying at a very local little hotel place, and we get amazing views to where I've just come from. This is the village. And this is the homestay. Thank you so much for the Himalayas. I'll be back exploring it in a different area now. Yeah.
You're going to program.
I think I'm going to go to Newbridge, across the bridge.
What?
I think.
This way, I have seen night time and tomorrow morning time. This
Go there.
Give and boss. Beautiful.
Look at this. It's covered in amazing trees and down to a river, and I'm off to find a hot spring with all these incredible waterfalls and gorges. And look at that river. There's a hot spring around. So this morning, I've got to walk across this bridge. It's 2,000 metres long. Look at it. Jesus Christ. We're getting a bit closer to the bridge. There's quite a lot of people going over, including the British Army, which I think are trying to rock the bridge with not much luck. Looks pretty scary. Okay, going onto the bridge. Bit scared. Shit. Ah, this is horrible. Why is it rocking? Oh my god. Oh no, it's really bouncing. I'm gonna go back in a second. Building up to it felt too rocky. Oh my god. There isn't another way round. I thought I'd be okay going over it. I don't think I can do it. Shit. Maybe it's easier to hold on. What? Don't hold on? I don't think I can do it.
You want someone to walk with you?
Okay. It's really high. It's just mine. It just got to look straight ahead. So we're going across this bridge.
Yep.
This lovely lady's been helping. 2,000 metre suspension bridge. Okay. Oh, I feel much calmer now. Thank you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine.
Well, you're much braver than me. Nearly done it. That's one of the scariest things I've ever had to do. Oh, well, thank you so much. That is the bridge that I've just come over. Honestly, I didn't think I could get over. That lovely woman helped me across.